Hey Rasmanites, welcome back for part 3 of the Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince movie review. Okay, so I spent the first 2 parts talking about what works. Let's spend this third and final part, along with giving the film its overall rating, talking about what doesn't work. First thing that really bugged me is the infirmary, or infirmary. I honestly have never figured out if it's a short I or long I, but it's I-N-F-E-R-I in the book. These creatures are supposed to be menacing. They're supposed to be evil to the core. After all, they're guarding one of Voldemort's Horcruxes, for crying out loud. If you're guarding a Horcrux, you better be scary. You better intimidate a weak wizard away. You better be able to do that. And then we had the whole press release from Industrial Light Magic a few months back. You guys remember that, guys and gals? Where they said that if you're not scared of the infirmary already, you will be. Do you guys remember that? I remember that, so I was expecting to be blown away in the movie. What happens when I get there to see it for the first time, and even more annoying the second time? The infirmary look like Gollum. They look like a Lord of the Rings character. I mean, come on. Are there not any more original ideas in the world like ever? I mean, okay, it's like somebody was high or something at the Warner Brothers office, and they said, hey, I know what can work. Gollum. Gollum was a freaky character in Lord of the Rings, and people love Lord of the Rings, and we want them to love Harry Potter, so why don't we make the infirmary look like Gollum, except for the infirmary have hair? And that's exactly what happened. Ugh. It's just the most annoying thing in the world. And the only other thing, there might be some things I'm forgetting on this review, and I'm sure if there is, I'll talk about it in the later series that I mentioned in part 2, where I'm going to be breaking down the books versus the movie counterparts. But the only other big thing that really bugged me about the Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince film adaptation was the fact that they missed out on being a 5-star film. Because even with the infirmary, I could have let it go and I could have made it a 5-star film. But they missed out on being a 5-star film because they left out one of the most crucial, if not the most crucial part of the entire story, other than Dumbledore's death itself. And of course I'm talking about his funeral. Dumbledore's funeral is just as emotional, if not more so, than Dumbledore's death is. And for them to leave it out and leave out the emotional impact that you as a reader got, and all the wizards that were on the good side of things were experiencing from his death, was just so wrong. And then they try, to put a final nail in the coffin. They have what they call an establishing end shot, which was a good shot. It was a good shot of a fox flying over the water. It's a great silhouette to end the movie, but here's the thing. How does Fox know his master's gone? Why is he flying away sad? Is he suddenly having a I see dead people sixth sense moment? If you haven't read the book and you're just a fan of the movies, you have no idea why Fox is flying off, because you did not see Dumbledore's funeral. He's supposed to be flying over Dumbledore's funeral, not just flying away. So that was just wrong on so many levels. So David Yates and crew, I feel bad for you, because you could have got a 5-star rating right here on the Razman's Reality. Instead, you're getting a 4.5 out of 5 stars. Almost flawless adaptation, almost flawless adaptation, but not quite. Didn't quite get there. So once again, 4.5 out of 5 stars. Thank you for tuning in, especially those of you who are new fans that just came because it's the Harry Potter review. I hope you stick around. And as always, this is reality according to the Razman and Razman style. It's not just a catchphrase, but a way of life.